Good morning, everybody, and welcome to Godfrey's Outlook. As most of you know, I am Andrew Godfrey. It is very good to see you this morning. So, I'm going to dive right in. I have my very first rant of the day. So, my rant of the day is going to be about my favorite NBA basketball player of all time. Growing up in the 90s, I watched Michael Jordan. I watched a little bit of the Pistons, watched a little bit of the Celtics, things like that. But I never really got into the sport. It wasn't for me. I was a wrestler, and I mean, I love playing basketball with my friends, but it wasn't my all-time favorite sport at that point. In 2003, LeBron James came into the league, and me and my older brother made a bet. It was between him and Carmelo Anthony. Who was going to have the better career? I picked LeBron, he picked Carmelo, and since then we've been kind of judging each other back and forth. So I feel like I've gotten the best of that argument so far, but time still can tell us a little bit more. Maybe Carmelo's got a little bit more in his sleeve. So I wanted to dive in today though with I've seen a lot of the sports analysis, things like that lately. Stephen A. Smith, Max Kellerman, people like that say Kevin Durant is the best player in the world right now. And I will give you, he is a bad, bad, bad man. That guy can ball. He can do anything. He's lengthy. He's something we've never seen before. But my issue with that is, first thing, if this was an NBA Finals and LeBron James was playing in it, which don't forget, he played in 8 straight before this one. 8 straight. That is ridiculous. But if this were LeBron James in this NBA Finals and he had a strained calf, this isn't fact. Again, this is just my opinion. I feel like nonstop, all we would hear is, well, Michael Jordan wouldn't miss a game, wouldn't miss a series, wouldn't miss anything in the NBA Finals with just a calf. Now, I haven't heard that once with Kevin Durant, but I feel like we would hear that with LeBron. And then, I mean, look at LeBron's stats. Look at what this man has done. In the regular season, he is 4th in points on the all-time list, 10th in assists, 16th in steals. Then you go into the playoff statistics, 1st in points, 1st in steals, 3rd in assists, 6th in rebounds. The man is a freak of nature. Now, yes, he's played a ton of games, and yes, he's also, when it comes to turnovers, he's top 10, and I believe maybe even number 1 in playoff turnovers. But when you play a ton of games, that's going to happen. If you look at the regular season list, I want to say he is 4th. I believe number 1 is Karl Malone. I believe number 2 is John Stockton. I believe number 3 is Kobe Bean Bryant. All Hall of Famers, all great players. But when you handle the ball a lot and you pass it and play it in a shit ton of games, yeah, you're going to have some turnovers. So that's my first point with LeBron. Second point, look at his statistics. Look at what he did. Now, yes, this year was really, really interesting. Before he got injured around Christmas time, the Lakers were 4th in the West. Let me repeat that. The Lakers were 4th in the West. To me, that says something. He missed, I want to say it was 16, 17, 18 games, and then came back and just, it wasn't the same team, wasn't the same determination, wasn't the same drive. So, I mean, that really drives me a little bit nuts that he carried that team this far and this and that, and people are saying he's slipping and he's not the same. But if you look at his points per game, it was up from his career average. You look at his rebounds per game, up from his career average. You look at his assists per game, up from his career average. So again, how is this man slipping? Because he's not carrying a team to another NBA Finals in a Western Conference. Sorry about that. In a Western Conference where he wasn't even supposed to make the playoffs. But at one point he had that team as high as the 4th seed. That just blows my mind. Now, one thing I'm going to go against LeBron a little bit on, your free throws, man. Come on. Well below his career average on free throw percentage this year. Now, in my opinion, I feel like as somebody who's watched and supported LeBron his whole career, I get a little bit of leeway on what I say with this. I feel like since he went to LA, he may not be putting basketball absolutely first right now. Because if you look at it, free throws is one of those things that is practice driven. It is commitment. You can adjust it super, super quick. But in the same aspect, if you're not trying on it, you don't really care about it, you're maybe putting more time here or there. Now, LeBron still takes care of his body, still an amazing athlete, great freaking person in the community, does a bazillion different great things, but I feel like maybe he stepped back a little bit from the gym, which the basketball gym, not the workout gym. That guy is a freak, but I feel like maybe he didn't put as much effort in on that side, which touche. You've been in the league, 15 plus years. You've got a ton of miles. You're getting ready for an Olympics coming up, hopefully next year. Hopefully a deep playoff run again. Hey, maybe you just wanted to kick it back a little bit, work on some movies, do your LA thing. If that's the case, I'm fine with that. I still support you. I think you're the greatest basketball player of all time in my eyes. But that one bothered me a little just because I've never seen that. I've always seen ball be LeBron's number one thing. And, maybe it's changing up a little bit towards the end of his career. And if that's the case, I'm still fine. I'm still going to be a supporter. I'm still going to love it. And honestly, when he leaves the league, I don't know what the hell I'm going to do. Because, yeah, a lot of people will say I'm a bandwagon fan. I've jumped from team to team or this or that. And I'm fine with that. I know what I am. I'm a LeBron James fan. I've followed that man for a long, 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 long time. And it's not going to change. So when he leaves, I probably won't have a team. I won't have a player or anything like that I follow. I'll just follow the sport because I've fallen in love with it over the last 15 years. Getting to see great athletes like Tim Duncan, Kobe Bryant, Dirk Nowitzki, Dwayne Wade. Now all of a sudden we've got Russell Westbrook, we've got Kevin Durant, we have Steph Curry, we have Klay Thompson, we have Draymond Green. I mean, the league has a bright, bright outlook. Just, I may not be a full supporter. Now, for those people who say, oh, this guy is not, he doesn't know anything, this or that, he's just a faint heart fan is what they would call me. Well, you know what? I'm a New York Jets fan when it comes to football. Have been my whole life. So don't tell me I'm a bandwagoner or this or that. The Jets have been shit since Joe Namath was there and we were on the moon. For God's sakes, Mark Sanchez carried us to 2 AFC championship games and then killed his career by running into somebody's ass and losing the football. So don't get me going on that crap. But that's my rant of the day for today is LeBron James, you still are the baddest man on this planet. I don't care what anybody else says or who thinks they've elevated their game. I pray to God when you come back next year, you remind people of this. And I pray to God you have a little bit better of a supporting cast because, LeVar Ball don't know shit. His son can't ball. That guy's jump shot is goofy as hell. And, maybe he'll prove me wrong, and I hope he does, but I also hope he's not part of the team next year and that we actually have some good players around you. So that is my rant of the day. LeBron James is the GOAT in my eyes. Him and Michael are 1A and 1B. He hasn't surpassed Michael yet in my eyes because, as everybody will always tell you in this argument, wins do matter, rings do matter, things like that. But when it comes to pure athleticism, longevity, and just what this man has done for not only himself, his town, bringing Cleveland a championship, but also for his community and everything else he's done. He is a great, great person, and I wish nothing but the best for him. And maybe if he sees this, you could say, "What's up, LeBron?" I would freak out for that. I'd probably cry for a couple days just because of that. So, but yeah, that's it, guys. That's my rant of the day. Is LeBron James is the greatest basketball player of all time in my eyes. Definitely share your feedback. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know what you guys think, and let me know what you feel. And if there's something you want me to cover, you want to talk about, anything like that, definitely hit it up in the comments. Give me a like if you like this. Definitely subscribe. Let's see how many people we can get up there. I'm still learning a little bit more about this YouTube thing, and I'm finding out you want subscribers. So subscribe to me to get the latest notifications on things I put up. I've got another great rant coming with a special guest here in a couple days where we're going to do an ice bath challenge while doing the rant, so maybe it'll keep us cooled off a little bit. And then I also have some really, really good spotlights of people that I see out there making a big difference. I'll give you a little tip or a little hint. The very first spotlight I'm going to do is going to be talking about some of the great things former Norwalk alum Jason Momoa is doing and what he's been pushing lately. And I'm really, really excited. I've learned a lot from what he's been putting out there, so I'm excited to talk about that. And Again, thank you for checking out Godfrey's Outlook. I hope you guys like it. Subscribe, like, comment away, and I will catch you guys later.